Hey YouTube, what's up? And today I'm going to talk about the next player who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Milwaukee Brewers, and that is outfielder Christian Yeliech, who was acquired from the Miami Marlins back in January. And the reason I say he has a chance to make the Hall of Fame is that he will get 3,000 career hits and at least 400 career home runs. And you might be asking me, how will he get all these exclusive milestones? It's easy. He started playing on a full-time basis in 2014 after making his debut a year earlier, and he has averaged 166 hits per season. And if he just goes at that total for the next like 13 years, that will give him well over 3,000 career hits, because he currently has 901 hits, and he'll be 27 at the start of next season. And you might be asking, oh, where will he get his 400 home runs from? That's easy. He has averaged 18 home runs per season, but that is only because he played every year from 2014 to 2017 as a Miami Marlin, and half of his game were at Marlins Park, which highly suppresses home runs. But that will increase because he'll be playing half of his game at Miller Park, which will give him a higher home run total. So if he averages 30 home runs per season for the next 10 years, that will be 300 plus the 93 that he has right now. So sometime by the 2028 season, he'll reach the exclusive milestone of 400 home runs. And now on how will he get 3,000 career hits? It's easy. He has averaged 166 hits per season since playing on a full-time basis starting in 2014. So if you multiply that by 13, that is whatever that is, and add and he has over 900 hits right now, so that's how he'll get 400. And you might be asking, he still has a long way to go, but like I mentioned earlier, he'll only be 27 before the start of next season, which means he hasn't even hit his prime. So he has time to do a bunch of damage before his prime and in his prime, which are ages 30 to 40. And the best thing about this is that he'll be chasing all these milestones when the Brewers are playing for playoffs and pennants and World Series berths. Unlike Ryan Braun and Robin Yount, who were really good players for the Brewers, but all their accomplishments really didn't mean as much because the Brewers could really never make the playoffs a bunch of times. But it's going to be awesome in the next 10, 13 years. If you're a Brewers fan, it's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, and the best thing about it is that the Brewers are going to win a World Series with him.